Welcome back, my dear students. So now we are going to analyze the model examinations +1 English question paper analysis. So question number 1 to 8, answer any four questions. Answer any four questions. Each carries one score. You see, 1 to 8, 8 questions are there. Answer any four questions. Each carries one score. 8 ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആ 8 ചോദ്യങ്ങളിൽ 4 ചോദ്യങ്ങളുടെ ഉത്തരം എഴുതുക. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് 4 മാർക്ക് ഷുവറായിട്ട്. ഓപ്ഷൻ ഈസ് there. First, let us read the passage given below and answer the questions that follow. The garlands wither on your brow. These then boast no more your mighty deeds. Upon death's purple altar now, see how the victim bleeds. The first question, write the name of the poem from which these lines are taken. So you can very clearly understand that this is from the poem Death to the Leveler. Okay, name the poet. Who is the poet who wrote the poem Death to the Leveler? James Shirley. Okay, and third question, what does Death's purple altar refer to? What does Death's purple altar refer to? So Death's purple altar refers to the inevitable death. ഒഴിച്ചുകൂടാൻ പറ്റാത്ത മരണത്തിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് അത് റെഫർ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Okay, otherwise to the battlegrounds where blood flows and the grounds are made purple with the color of blood. Thus it means bloodshed. So death's purple altar can also be referred to battleground, യുദ്ധഭൂമി, where blood flows. യുദ്ധഭൂമിയിലെ രക്തം ഇങ്ങനെ ഒഴുകും. എന്നിട്ട് ആ യുദ്ധഭൂമിയിലെ ആ ഗ്രൗണ്ട് എല്ലാം, തറയെല്ലാം മെയ്ഡ് പർപ്പിൾ കളർ വിത്ത് ദ കളർ ഓഫ് ദ ബ്ലഡ്. എന്നിട്ട് ഇതിന് നമുക്ക് ബ്ലഡ് ഷെഡ് എങ്കിൽ, രക്തത്തിന്റെ ഒഴുക്കെന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിലും നമുക്കിതിനെ വിശേഷിപ്പിക്കാം. Fourth question, identify one figure of speech used in these lines. You see, figure of speech means a technique used by the poet while writing a literary piece, here in the poem Death to the Leveler. Identify the figure of speech used in these lines. So there are many figures of speech used in these lines. First one is victor victim. Just underline the word from the poem, victor victim. V. Repetition of the consonant sound v. It is an example of alliteration. A-L-L-I. T-E-R-A-T-I-O-N. Alliteration. So consonant letters അടുത്തു വരുന്ന വാക്കുകൾ റിപ്പീറ്റഡ് ആയി വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ that technique is called alliteration. Otherwise, we can use a personification. ജീവനില്ലാത്ത അബ്സ്ട്രാക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള വസ്തുക്കൾക്ക് ജീവനുള്ള വസ്തുക്കളുടെ എല്ലാ ക്വാളിറ്റീസും കൊടുക്കുക. ലുക്ക് ഹിയർ, ഡെത്ത് ഈസ് പെർസോണിഫൈഡ് ഹിയർ. ഡെത്ത് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമുക്ക് കാണുവാൻ, അത് അനുഭവിക്കാൻ മാത്രമേ പറ്റൂ. തൊടുവാനോ സംസാരിക്കാനോ ഒന്നും പറ്റില്ല. ആ ഡെത്തിനെ ഒരു പേഴ്സണാക്കി മാറ്റിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. That is also we can call another figures of speech, or figure of speech used here is a personification or alliteration. Even if you write 2, you will get 1 mark. Then another you can use as a choice, but we will discuss the answers which will be very helpful for you for your final examination. It is not surprising that this astonishingly vital man, full of self-confidence and an unusual kind of power, standing for equality and freedom for each individual, fascinated the masses of India and attracted them like a magnet. Okay, so we can understand that this is taken from the passage article that is, and then Gandhi came. Who is the man mentioned in this passage? ഈ മുകളിൽ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുള്ള പാസേജിൽ ഏത് വ്യക്തിയെ കുറിച്ചാണ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്? Who is the man mentioned in this passage? Very clear, it is about Mahatma Gandhi. So the person mentioned in this passage is Mahatma Gandhi. Right? Just question number 5. Right, Mahatma Gandhi. 1 mark is given. Question number 6. What kind of unusual power does he have? You see, Gandhiji has an unusual power. So what is that kind of unusual power Gandhiji has? Let us see here the unusual power. Unusual kind of power for fascinating the masses of India and attracted them like a magnet. And also this stood for equality and freedom for each individual. This also, when you write from the passage also, you will get to mark. Actually, unusual kind of power for fascinating the masses of India and attracting them like magnet. That is the 100% sure answer. Even if you write stood for equality and freedom of each individuals, you can also expect it to get a mark. Then 7th one is pick out a word from the above lines, which means full of energy. Power also can be used, kind of power. And there we can see magnet is also having full of, but here vital. Vital means very important, significant. This also can be used for full of energy. So vital is the word there you can use for full of energy. Then question number 8. From which lesson is the passage taken from? I have already told that from and then Gandhi came. Who is the author? The author is Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay. Answer any two about 30 words. You see, 30 words answer. Each carries 2 marks. Imagine the words that the mother of the young seagull could use to motivate him to fly. Write 2 sentences for the mother. How to motivate the young seagull? You may begin in this way. So, you should really muster up courage. You should really be brave. You should really be enthusiastic. You should really muster up courage. You should really be confident. You should really be brave. These are the things you can write. Then second one, you ought to be self-confident. Or you ought to be self-reliant. Okay, you ought to be self-confident. SELFCONFIDENT. And self-reliant. SELF-reliant. RELIANT. Reliant. Now question number 10. Choose the correct alternative from the brackets and fill in the blanks. About the concord subject verb agreement, it is given here. This I have discussed in the model question examination preparation. 8 miles dash not a short distance. Is or are. 8 miles, even if it is a plural, it is taken as a single unit. So the subject is a singular, the verb is. 8 miles is not a short distance. Then B, cycling is a good exercise dash, it helps you save money. So correct alternate is moreover, in addition to. So cycling is a good exercise, moreover it helps you save money. That's all. Then question number 11. APJ Abdul Kalam enjoyed interacting with the students. If you had a chance to ask questions to Dr. Kalam, what would you ask him? Write 2 questions. Compose 2 questions or draft 2 questions. So there are so many answers. Let us see. How can I be self-confident? First question, or whatever the questions you write, it should be in a question mode. How, you see here, how can I be self-confident? First question. B, what should I do in order to achieve my dream? What should I do in order to achieve my dream? Two questions, 2 marks. Like that, if you make other questions very related, that will also be considered a mark, and you can also, if you have any questions, you can inbox me. I will reply to you. Next one, change the following conversation into reported speech. Okay, so this I have explained in the model examination question paper also. Okay, change the following into conversation into directed speech. It is a conversation between Greta and her dad, father. Okay, so Greta is asking, I thought you could make real peaches. Dad is telling no. You have to go to the store for those real peaches. So let us see how we will just. Greta said that. Greta said that she had thought. Greta said that she had thought. Greta, I thought you could make real peaches. Greta said that she had thought he could make real peaches. He could make real peaches. Okay. Then father, he said no. Above, we can just say that father negated that. Negated her view. Father negated her view and told her that she had to go to the store. She had to go to the store for those. She had to go to the store for those. That is what. Now, question number 13 to 20. Answer any 4 questions in 60 words. This is for a 4 marks. First one, 2 marks, 30 words. So this is for a 4 marks, 60 words. Answer should be, write the character sketch of Maggie in the story, The Price of Flowers. So character sketch of Maggie, that is available. I have sent so many notes based on that one. And character sketch of Maggie. Alice Margaret Clifford, called Maggie, young English girl of 13 or 14 years of age, poor clothing, hair hung in heavy streets, large eyes with a sad expression. Works in a shop close to the restaurant where she used to meet the narrator. She goes to the restaurant on Saturday, which is her payday. Hardworking, lives with her old mother in a small house. Her only brother Frank, who is or Francis, who is a soldier working in India. Both the siblings love one another very much. Love one another very much. Her love and nursing of her mother when she is sick. Superstitious, believes in the story by her brother that by looking into the crystal ring, very disciplined girl, has a polite manner, ambitious, not happy with the present job where her brain could be used. When she gets a better job, she will rent a better house and she will live with her mother. Fine girl. She wants Mr. Gupta to go to the grave of her brother and give us 1 shilling from her hard work to offer a bouquet of flowers as a token of her fraternal love, brotherly love, model of the girl of her age. If you write like this, surely you can get 4 marks. Next question number 4. The details of Stephen Hawking's life and achievements are given below. Read carefully and prepare a profile of the great scientist. 4 marks. You see, Stephen Hawking, the supernova of physics, was born on 8th January 1942. ഒരു sentence ആയി. He was his school education. He started his school education at St. Albans School, Westportshire. And for his college education, he first joined Oxford University, then Cambridge University. And he started his career as a theoretical physicist. And he has written and published a book titled A Brief History of a Time. And he was awarded Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2009 and BBVA Foundation Frontiers of Knowledge Award in 2015. Like that, you must develop these hints into a very interesting readable passage. And also you have many other points based on about his life story, and about his father's wishes and Jane's influence, and how it is you can develop into a paragraph having 60 words. Okay, that is all. We'll pass on to the next question. Question number 15. Comment on the bravery shown by the crew and the band. Please question, there is a mistake. It is not a bond. Band, music band, B-A-N-D, band. It's a spelling mistake in the question paper. It is not a bond, it is a band, B-A-N-D, a group of musicians playing the song. That is all. So the bravery shown by the crew and the band as the Titanic ship sank. That is all. So that is a very important one. The bravery shown by the crew and the band as Titanic sank. The Wreck of the Titanic by Benjamin Peck, Keith, is a poem that exalts the bravery and courage of the captain and crew of the Titanic on their maiden first voyage journey by sea voyage. The major theme discussed here is those of courage, fate, shipwreck, emotion of patriotism, and valor. Valor means courage, are evoked. Captain Smith commanded the crew to be British, be brave, to give preference to the women and children first. When the lifeboats were lowered and sent away, the music bandsmen of the ship began to play Never Nearer My God to Thee. That is the prayer song. Nearer My God to Thee. അല്ലയോ ഞങ്ങളുടെ കർത്താവായ ദൈവമേ, നിന്റെ അടുത്തേക്ക് ഇതാ ഞങ്ങൾ വരുന്നു. To give a comfort to those who are left in the ship. The bandmen were brave as they counted. They were very brave to play and comfort the people even when they were facing a disaster, their own death. The bravery of those people were compared to the heroes of the world history, like the heroes of the Trafalgar, Alamo, Waterloo, like that it goes on. Then we will go to question number an online debate on the topic digital classes are superior to regular education is being organized for your class. Write 4 arguments either favoring the topic or opposing. നിങ്ങൾ തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന ഡിജിറ്റൽ ക്ലാസ്സസ് വളരെ മുൻനിരയിൽ നിൽക്കുകയാണ്. ഏത് ലെവലിൽ യഥാർത്ഥ വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം, അനുദിന വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം കൊടുക്കുന്നതിൽ ഡിജിറ്റൽ ക്ലാസ്സസ് ഇപ്പോൾ വളരെയധികം മുൻപന്തിയിലാണ്. ഇതിനെ ഒന്നുകിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഫേവറിങ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ ഒപ്പോസ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട്, അതിനെ നിരസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് 4 ആർഗ്യുമെന്റ്സ് 4 മാർക്സ്. ഓക്കെ, ലെറ്റ് us see here. Digital classes are superior to regular education. So, due to COVID-19 pandemic situation, digital classes are superior to regular education because we cannot visit schools due to COVID-19 protocols. Digital classes are safe and useful. Doubt clearance can be conducted through digital classes. Traveling, botherations, and tiredness is avoided by digital classes. It is a favouring. But opposing, how can we say that for arguments, it is eye-paining. Digital classes are eye-paining. We don't have any physical exertion. So digital classes are against. We don't like it. And we cannot have a personality development or direct interaction with our teachers. And which is, there is a, what do we call it as internet addiction will be there if digital classes are got like that. You can compare. Question number 17. Imagine you are a lady reporter allowed to report the rituals of the women on the island. Turtle calling, that is the name of the ritual calling. As you are a TV reporter, please make a TV report on the ritual. What is the ritual in the island of Kadavu? Ritual of a turtle calling. So then when you go to the answers of that one, you will get just like a TV report by using, what do we call it as a passive voice, report that ritual of a turtle calling from the island of Kadavu. Then question number 18. Maggie in the story Price of Flowers says to Mr. Gupta, I want work that will make me use my head, brain work. What kind of a job do you want? It is a personal question. Maggie പറയുന്നത് അവൾക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട അവളുടെ ബുദ്ധി ഉപയോഗിച്ചുള്ള ജോലിയാണ് അവൾ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത്. അല്ലാതെ ഒരു ടൈപ്പ് റൈറ്റർ ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ഓഫീസിൽ ഇരുന്നുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു മെക്കാനിക്കൽ. അതുപോലെ അവർ ചോദിക്കുന്നത് വാട്ട് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് എ ജോബ് ഡു യു, നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് തരത്തിലുള്ള ജോലിയാണ് ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്നത്? ഹൗ വിൽ യു, നിങ്ങൾ ഇത് എങ്ങനെ നേടും? Okay, so like that, let us see what about that one. I want a work which is familiar to or resorted to my taste, my interest, and my talents. I will work hard for achieving my dream job. First, I will set to my goal. What are the goals I must set for achieving my dream job, and explore the possibilities or the means or the opportunities or the vacancies to achieve the good job. More preparation for achieving the goal. Like that, you can add up more and more points. Now we will pass on to question number 19. Edit the passage. So the passage is below contains a few errors. Edit the passage. Okay, it is from cyberspace. Okay, so in the end, our society need to grow. Growing up means understanding that there is no perfect answers. We haven't created a perfect society of each and won't has one in cyberspace either. Okay, so now let us see what are the 4 mistakes. In the end, our society needs, need wrong. So, നിങ്ങൾ ഉത്തരം എഴുതുമ്പോൾ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 19 എന്നിട്ടിട്ട് എ എഴുതണം. എ എന്നിട്ടിട്ട് നീഡ് എന്ന് റോങ് ആൻസർ അവിടെ എഴുതണം. എന്നിട്ട് ഒരു ഹൈഫൺ ഇട്ടിട്ട് അതിന്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ നീഡ്സ്, NEEDS. നീഡ് വിൽ ബിക്കം നീഡ്സ്. ഒരു മാർക്ക് കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. അടുത്ത രണ്ടാമത് നമ്മൾ പോകുന്നത് growing up means understanding that there are no perfect answers. Is, so put number B and write is. Is a wrong answer. Is എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് തെറ്റായ ആൻസർ ആണ്. എന്നിട്ട് അവിടെ ഹൈഫൺ ഇട്ടിട്ട് അതിന്റെ കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ R എന്ന് എഴുതിയാൽ 2 മാർക്ക് കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. ഓക്കെ, there are no perfect answers. We haven't created a perfect society of earth. Off is wrong. അവിടെ C എന്ന് നമ്പർ ഇടുക, ഓഫ് എഴുതുക. ഓഫ് റോങ് ആൻസർ ആണ്. എന്നിട്ട് അതിന്റെ അവിടെ ഒരു ഹൈഫൺ ഇട്ട് ഒരു വര ഇട്ടിട്ട് ഓൺ എർത്ത് അവിടെ ഓൺ എഴുതുക. ഓൺ ആണ് കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ. അപ്പൊ 3 മാർക്ക് കിട്ടിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. സോ വി ഹാവന്റ് ക്രിയേറ്റഡ് എ പെർഫെക്റ്റ് സൊസൈറ്റി ഓൺ എർത്ത് ആൻഡ് വോണ്ട് ഹാസ്, won't have. അപ്പോ അടുത്ത് ഡി എന്ന് ഇടുക. ഡി നമ്പർ ഡി 19ാമത്തെ ചോദ്യത്തിന്റെ ഡി അവിടെ ഇട്ടിട്ട് ഹാസ് എന്ന് എഴുതുക. ഹാസ് റോങ് ആൻസർ ആണ്. എന്നിട്ട് ഒരു ഹൈഫൺ ഒരു വര കൊടുത്തിട്ട് അവിടെ ഹാവ് എന്ന് എഴുതുക. then you will get 4 marks. Okay, question number 20. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly and commenced to dive and soar, shrinking shrilly. The young seagull goes through a wide range of emotions and feeling before and after his first flight. Actually, this is from his first flight, Yamo Flaherty's story. So his emotions, two emotions before learning to fly, and two emotions and feelings after learning to fly. Okay, let us see why I couldn't be brave enough to fly like other seagulls. Why couldn't I be self-confident and rely upon my skills? This is before. After learning the flight, I became more courageous. The young seagull became more courageous and self-confident about his skills and talent. I felt ashamed of myself. The young seagull is telling അയ്യോ പറക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ വളരെ എനിക്ക് ലജ്ജ തോന്നുന്നു എന്നെ കുറിച്ച് എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചില്ല പറക്കുവാൻ. I felt ashamed of myself for being diffident, being not confident. That is the answer. Let us go for question number 21 to 28. This is ആൻസർ എനി ഫോർ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ്. 21 മുതൽ 28 വരെയുള്ള ചോദ്യങ്ങളിൽ 4 എണ്ണം എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാവുന്ന 4 ചോദ്യം നല്ലതുപോലെ ഉത്തരം എഴുതി നല്ലതുപോലെ നമ്പർ ഇട്ട് ഉത്തരം എഴുതുക. ഒരു 70 മുതൽ 80 വരെ വേർഡ്സ്, ഒരു 1 പേജ് or 1.5 പേജ് എനഫ്. ഓക്കെ. ഗുപ്ത on returning to India narrates his experience of meeting Maggie and her family in London to his friends. Write a narration for Mr. Gupta. You see, ഈ മാഗിയുടെ കുടുംബത്തെയും ലണ്ടനിൽ വെച്ച് കണ്ടതിന് ശേഷം ഗുപ്ത തിരിച്ച് ഇന്ത്യയിലേക്ക് വന്നിട്ട് അവന്റെ ഈ അനുഭവം ഒരു ഫ്രണ്ടിന് വിവരിച്ചു കൊടുക്കുകയാണ്. ആ നറേഷൻ വേണം നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ ഉത്തരമായിട്ട് എഴുതുവാൻ. ലണ്ടനിൽ വന്നു, റെസ്റ്റോറൻറ്റിൽ വെച്ച് ഒരു പെൺകുട്ടിയെ കണ്ടുമുട്ടുന്നു, മെറ്റ് യങ് ഗേൾ ഓഫ് 13 or 14 years of age. അതുപോലെ നിങ്ങൾ വിവരിച്ചിട്ട് ആൻഡ് ഷീ വാണ്ടഡ് ടു ഫൈൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ആൻ ഇന്ത്യൻ ഹൂ ഈസ് എ വെജിറ്റേറിയൻ, ഹൂ ഈസ് ജസ്റ്റ് ലൈക്ക് എ സന്യാസി, ഹൂ ക്യാൻ predict what will happen in the future by looking into the crystal mirror. That shows that she is superstitious. അങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് ആ അനുഭവം മിസ്റ്റർ ഗുപ്ത ആ മാഗി എന്ന പെൺകുട്ടിയെയും കുടുംബത്തെയും കണ്ടെത്തുന്ന ആ അനുഭവം, എന്നിട്ട് മാഗിയുടെ ബ്രദർ ഫ്രാൻസിസ് ഓർ ഫ്രാങ്ക് വർക്ക്ഡ് ആസ് എ സോൾജർ ഇൻ നോർത്തേൺ ഫ്രോണ്ടിയേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് പഞ്ചാബ്, ആ അനുഭവങ്ങളൊക്കെ വെച്ച് ഒരു വിവരം എഴുതിയാൽ യു വിൽ ഗെറ്റ് ഷുവർലി 4 marks. Question number 22. Deeds speak louder than words. Good deeds will be remembered forever. Justify these statements. Deeds and words. That is actually the unit. Deeds and words. Unit's name. Okay. And also good deeds. That is also from the poem Death to the Love. Good deeds will be blossomed after your death. Okay. That is so. So it is talking about നമ്മൾ വിചാരിക്കുന്നത് ഏതൊക്കെ ജീവിതം നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തിരുന്നാലും നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നതേ പ്രവർത്തിക്കാവൂ, പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്നതേ പറയാവൂ. So you should do what you speak and you should speak only what you can do. And during our whole life, we must try to make our life completely filled up with good actions. Because even if after our death, our body will be completely disappeared and our life will be disappeared from the minds of the people, but you have done some good actions during your life, people will memorize. That is why Gandhiji, Napoleon Bonaparte, and Martin Luther King, and Abraham Lincoln, they are after their death living in the minds of the people because they have done good deeds. Like that you can develop the answers. Question number 23. A.J. Cronin returns home after his voyage in Rana Genji. Okay, then yes, he later makes a courtesy call. That means gratitude. ഒരു എന്താ നന്ദി പ്രകാശമായിട്ട് ഹസനെ വിളിച്ച് ഫോണിലൂടെ സംസാരിക്കുകയാണ്. റൈറ്റ് എ telephone conversation. So A.J. Cronin, Hassan. A.J. Cronin. Hello, is it A.J. Cronin? Yes, I am A.J. Cronin. Who are you? May I know who you are, please? Yes, I am Yes, Hassan is he's calling Hassan, and AJ Cronin is asking, is it Hassan? Yes, Hassan. Then he's asking, hello, may I know who are you? I am AJ Cronin. Oh, how are you? I am fine. How like that, based on that, you can make a telephonic conversation. Then question number 24. As we stood together, I saw the Sarang's cheeks were wet with the tears. What trait of Hassan's is highlighted in this? Attempt a character sketch of Hassan. Hassan, unselfish, hardworking, does not want to earn any kind of a profit for future. He doesn't have any kind of a home of himself. He doesn't have a wife and children. So please try to understand like that from the note. Try to gather up and develop your answer. Question number 25. To Sleep by William Wordsworth. It's a very important poem. Describes the poet's difficulty for the last 3 days. He has been lying without a sleep. How does he describe his experience of sleepless night? Write a short essay, article. Okay, that is a very important one. So he cannot enjoy the beauty, the treasure of morning without having sleep. No fresh thoughts are coming to the poet without sleep. Like that, there are so many answers based on that. Don't read and prepare yourself for your public examination. Collect more and more points and elaborate into, because it is 70 to 80 words, 6-mark questions. Question number 26. The UN, United Nations, has declared Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's birthday, October 15th, as a World Students' Day. Prepare a write-up, 3 or 4 paragraphs, to be published in the United Nations UNESCO's journal. Journal means a publication on the topic Dr. Kalam's call to the youth to become a unique. You have studied. Okay, that is all. So you see here, I will fly. You will get more and more points. You don't imitate anybody. Try to be yourself. Show your talents and skills, and you be unique in your own ways. You may be a musician. You may be a wonderful architect. You may be an actor. You may be an engineer. You may be a successful doctor. Whatever way, whatever your skills and talents persuade you, try to be unique by yourself. Don't copy anybody else, and don't be withered. Don't be disappointed with the pressures of your teachers and parents to be the first ranker in the class and in the school and in the state and the district and the nation. Please avoid that one. Okay, based on you can gather up more points and elaborate 1 or 1.5 pages. You will surely get that much mark. Question number 27. At the end of the voyage, Rana Ganji, the captain of the ship, calls a meeting to honor Hassan. Okay. As the chief guest, Hassan talks about the difficulties they had successfully overcome. Draft the script of the speech. Yes, wish you everyone the best of the day, or a good day to each and everyone. Respected chief guest and or the important persons, distinguished personalities on and off the dais. So I am just telling from like that you can prepare a speech, develop into, collect more and more points from the lesson and go for, and you will get a sure 100 mark. That means the full mark you can score from this. Then question number 28. Question number 28. It is a information transfer question. Okay, given below is a flow chart for COVID-19 testing based on symptoms. Okay, prepare a report making these hints in developing into a readable and informative passage. മനസ്സിലാകുന്ന രീതിയിൽ ഈ ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ കൊന്നിരിക്കുന്ന അറിവുകളെല്ലാം ഉപയോഗിച്ച് നല്ല മനോഹരമായി മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്ന രീതിയിൽ ഒരു പാരഗ്രാഫ്, ഒരു 3-4 പാരഗ്രാഫായിട്ട് ഒരു റിപ്പോർട്ട് തയ്യാറാക്കാനാണ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആക്ച്വലി വി ആർ അണ്ടർഗോയിങ് ദ COVID-19 pandemic struck situation. Everything is going on digital platform, that is on digital classrooms. We had a previous one question. Now let us see. Any type of fever, any type of, whether it is a tomato fever, dengue fever, H1N1 fever, there are various types. So tests are conducted based on different types of fever. Then throat pain also is connected with, then body pain also is also. So many tests. Then After having texted, they are telling stay at home. You have symptoms, so better don't go out. Don't have a contact with the people outside. Stay home. Stay at home. Stay home. Then another test for COVID-19. Okay, to test especially, mainly, exclusively for COVID-19. Then after that again, if you are tested positive or negative, or if you are found out with certain symptoms, ചില ലക്ഷണങ്ങൾ കാണുകയാണെങ്കിൽ they will advise you to stay at home till you get your results. റിസൾട്ട് വരുന്നതോടെ stay at home even if you feel better. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പറയും എനിക്ക് തൊണ്ടവേദനയില്ല, ജലദോഷമില്ല, പനിയില്ല, തലവേദനയില്ല, but till your results of the test come, stay at home for the betterment of yourself and for the community who live around. Test results. If the test result is positive, you have to go for a isolation. Confirmed COVID-19 isolation. ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് ഒരു ഐസൊലേഷൻ വാർഡിൽ ഒറ്റയ്ക്ക് താമസിക്കുക. Okay, quarantine. Close contacts in quarantine. നിങ്ങൾ കോൺടാക്ട് ചെയ്ത ക്ലോസ് ക്വാറന്റൈൻ അതൊന്ന് എക്സ്പ്ലോർ ചെയ്യുക in order to stop this. If it is a test result is negative, stay home. Take rest until symptoms are gone. ഈ സിംറ്റംസ് ലക്ഷണങ്ങൾ നമ്മുടെ ശരീരത്തിൽ നിന്ന് വിട്ടു പോകുന്നവരെ നിങ്ങൾ stay at home. Don't go anywhere. Close contacts. ക്ലോസ് കോൺടാക്റ്റിന് ഒരിക്കലും എന്ത് ചെയ്യണ്ട, നിങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട ആർക്കും വീണ്ടും ക്വാറന്റൈനിൽ പോകണ്ട. പക്ഷെ പോസിറ്റീവ് ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടവരും ക്വാറന്റൈനിൽ പോകും. ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടെ വച്ച് പാരഗ്രാഫായിട്ട് ഡെവലപ്പ് ആക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ദാറ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആൻസർ ഈസ് ഓവർ. ഓക്കെ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ഓൾ. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് 29 to 32. 6 marks. That is a 4 marks and now 6 marks. So it is 100 words, or 200, or 2 pages, 1.5 pages you can write. Suraj Venyaramodu, you might have heard about that, our comedy actor from Malayalam film field. The cine actor bagged the state award for the best actor in 2020. കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷമാണ്. Which is movie Android Kunyappan. Okay, based on the movie. You get the chance to interview him. Prepare 6 questions. 6 questions prepare in 6 mark. Okay, that is a very important one. You see, we can ask questions like, hello, good morning, Mr. Vanyaramodu. This one, Suraj Vanyaramodu. I am very happy to interview. I have already taken an appointment with you, sir. Shall we start with this one? Okay. How were you interested in a film field? Did you have any kind of a special training for doing the role in the movie called Android Kunyappan? Did you have any kind of a diet control to make yourself fit to this role? Third question. And fourth one, did you expect any kind of award after the movie was released? And how was your performance? Or did you live the character with you? And how were you accommodated with the diet? Like that, you can frame so many WH questions and you will get 6 marks. Question number 30. The lockdown has confirmed us to our homes. ലോക്ക്ഡൌൺ കാരണം നമ്മളെല്ലാം വീട്ടിലിരിക്കുകയാണ്, പള്ളിക്കൂടത്തും പോകുന്നില്ല, തൊഴിലിനും പോകുന്നില്ല. ബട്ട് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ടു ബി ഫിസിക്കലി ഫിറ്റ്. പക്ഷേ നമ്മുടെ ശരീരത്തിന്റെ ഫിറ്റ്നസ് നമ്മൾ ഒരിക്കലും കളയരുത്. റൈറ്റ് എ മാഗസിൻ ആർട്ടിക്കിൾ ഓൺ ദ ടോപ്പിക് ദ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് ഓഫ് ഫിസിക്കൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഫോർ ഗുഡ് ഹെൽത്ത്. ഓഫ് കോഴ്സ് ഫിസിക്കൽ എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഈസ് വെരി ഗുഡ്. അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ടു ഗോ ഫോർ സൈക്ലിംഗ്, അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ടു ഗോ ഫോർ jogging or walking, morning walk and evening walk, or visit gymnasiums, do some physical exercise, go for outdoor games like basketball, football, shuttle badminton, okay, or cricket batting. Like that you can give more. So it is about going out for a walk. Based on that one you can write more, develop more points and you can attend. Question number 31. Your younger brother is at your aunt. നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു ഇളയ അനുജനുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ പുള്ളി ആന്റിയുടെ വീട്ടിലാണ്. Write a letter to him. It's a personal letter. Okay, write a letter to him giving a tips on growing up to become a good man. You should be a good citizen. You may refer to the ideas from the poem If by Rudyard Kipling. Okay, so you see, don't be more overjoyed with your success. Don't be more disappointed with your failure. Try to consider both that means success and failure as two imposters. There are so many ideas in the note. Try to gather up more points and try to write it up. Surely you will get 500 marks. Question number 32. I feel ashamed to face Mrs. Clifford, so I wrote a letter to them announcing my departure or bidding them goodbye, saying goodbye. You see, I feel ashamed to face. ഗുപ്ത ഈസ് ടെല്ലിങ് എനിക്ക് മാഗിയുടെ കുടുംബത്തിനെ ഒന്ന് കാണുവാൻ ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടുണ്ട്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പോവുകയാണ്, ഞാൻ ഈ ലണ്ടൻ വിട്ട് ഇന്ത്യയിലോട്ട് തിരിച്ചു പോവുകയാണെന്നുള്ള കാര്യം ഞാൻ ഒരു എഴുത്തെഴുതി അവരെ അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. ദീസ് ആർ ഗുപ്താസ് വേർഡ്സ്. ഈ വേർഡ്സ് പറഞ്ഞത് ഗുപ്ത പ്രൈസ് ഓഫ് ഫ്ലവേഴ്സിൽ പറഞ്ഞതാണ്. ഇൻ ദ സ്റ്റോറി റൈറ്റ് ആൻ ഇമെയിൽ. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാം, സോ മെനി ഇമെയിൽസ് എഴുതിയ ആ ഫോർമാറ്റും പാറ്റേൺ. റൈറ്റ് ആൻ ഇമെയിൽ ദാറ്റ് ഗുപ്ത വുഡ് ഹാവ് റിട്ടൺ ടു മിസ്സസ് ക്ലിഫോർഡ്. മിസ്സസ് ക്ലിഫോർഡിന് എഴുതിയ ഒരു ഇമെയിൽ എങ്ങനെയാണെന്നുള്ളത്. ഐ ആം വെരി മച്ച് അഷെയിംഡ് ടു ഫേസ് യു ബിക്കോസ് എ ട്രാജഡി ഹസ് ഹാപ്പൻ ടു യുവർ ഫാമിലി. ബിക്കോസ് Maggie, your very loving brother Frank is died and buried in Fort Minto in North India, in the Punjab divisions. Like that, you can just conclude, you can just using more and more points and gather more points. Surely you are ready to quit 6 mark. Next, we will pass on to question number 33. You visited a hill station during your summer birthdays. You see, question very important. 33 മുതൽ 38 വരെയുള്ള ചോദ്യങ്ങളിലെ any 3 in 124 8 മാർക്കിനായിട്ട് ആൻസർ എനി 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 6 ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൽ വെറും 3 എണ്ണം മാത്രം നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. 3 into 8 24 മാർക്സിനാണ്. Okay, first question നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. You visited a hill station during your summer holiday. Summer holiday, okay. So during your summer holidays നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു hill station, okay, പൊന്മുടി, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കൊടൈക്കനാൽ. Okay, write a travel essay just like the trip of Leola. Travel essay to be published in your school magazine about the place. It is a travel essay. When did you plan the trip? And how many people are there in your group? When is the trip starting? And where are the accommodation facilities? What are the food facilities? What are the tourist destinations you are going to visit? How many days tour programs? Okay, and what was the climate? Historically important monuments in the tourist places and special attractions there. Okay, so description of a place, journey there and back, climate, history, ഇതെല്ലാം ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു എസ്സേ ആക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ ട്രാവൽ എസ്സേ. ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ നമ്പർ 34. ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് ഓൾ ചിൽഡ്രൻ ഹാവ് ആക്സസ് ടു ഫോൺസ്. ഇപ്പൊ എല്ലാവരുടെ കയ്യിലും സ്മാർട്ട് ഫോൺ ആണ്. ഇന്റർനെറ്റ്, mobile data is also is there, but these sometimes do more harm, but they have a negative results are there. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper on the advantages and disadvantages of internet use by children. Advantages: digital classrooms, getting world information, global information at our hand within seconds, and we can do our payment, whether it is a water payment, electricity payment, or a telephone payment, everything can be done through our smartphones. Okay, but they have disadvantages also. Health problems, health disadvantages, and also children getting misused in prohibited sites of internet. Like that, you can write the positive qualities and negative qualities of this one, which will give you 6 marks. We'll go to question number 35. The sacred turtles of Kadavut describes the story of 2 women. We have studied the 2 women who had been attacked by outsiders from another island. Do you think women in our society too face women in our society? We have come across the harassment and also torture and also domestic violence meted out to women on the basis of dowries. We have come across so many print media news, television news. Okay, like draft the script of the speech yet you will deliver in your school assembly on Women's Day on the topic problems faced by in our society. So many examples are there. Okay, so you must collect more information from your newspapers and daily television news and everything. Okay, then Question number 36 is Kerala has faced many disasters, disaster and disaster management units, floods. നമ്മൾ ഒത്തിരി കഴിഞ്ഞ 2 വർഷവും പ്രളയം, പിന്നെ ഓക്കി, പിന്നെ ലാൻഡ്സ്ലൈഡ്സ്, ഭൂമി പിന്നെ ഉരുൾപൊട്ടല്, എപ്പിഡമിക്സ്, പകർച്ചവ്യാധികൾ ഇൻ റീസെന്റ് ടൈംസ്. ഹവർ വി ഹാവ് ഓൾവേസ് ഓവർകം ദ പക്ഷേ ഈവൻ ദ കേരളൈറ്റ്സ് very successfully overcame these problems, disasters. Write an article to be published in the newspaper on the topic. Be prepared to face any disaster. Of course, all, especially youth, especially fishermen, can be expected to go to the face of the disasters and save the people, save the lives, and protect and to make a resilient reconstruction. That is all. Collect more points. Then question number 37, a seminar to be conducted in your class on the topic. The relevance. Relevance means the importance of Gandhi values in the present time. You are one of the participants. Write a paper for seminar to submit about non-violence and non-corporation movement, like that, how to inculcate good ideas and avoid social evils from the society while reading the notes and textual activities of Anand Gandhi came. You will get more points and collect more points for facing your public examination. Okay, we will just pass on to question number 38. Here is no any poem is to be compared with from the text. പുസ്തകത്തിൽ തന്നോട് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു പോയം എടുത്ത് ഇതുമായിട്ട് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുവാനായിട്ട് പറയുന്നില്ല. ജസ്റ്റ് റീഡ് ദ പോയം. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ പോയം റിട്ടൺ ബൈ എമിലി ഡിക്കിൻസൺ. ഓക്കെ, റീഡ് ദ ഫോളോയിങ് പോയം ആൻഡ് റൈറ്റ് ആൻ അപ്രിസിയേഷൻ. യു സീ ഹിയർ 3 stanzas having 4 lines, quatrains. Quatrains of 3 stanzas. Quatrains means a stanza having 4 lines are quatrains. Like that, 3 quatrained poem. Success is counted sweetest. You see, success is counted sweetest by those who never succeed. വാസ്തവത്തിൽ വിജയം എന്താണെന്ന് വിജയം എന്താണെന്ന് അനുഭവിച്ചിട്ടില്ലാത്ത മനുഷ്യരാണ് വാസ്തവത്തിൽ വിജയം എന്താണെന്ന് അതിന്റെ പ്രാധാന്യത്തെക്കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ വില അറിയുന്ന മനുഷ്യൻ. ടു കോംപ്രിഹെൻഡ് എ നെക്ടർ, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മധുവിന്റെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു തേനിന്റെ മധുരം നുകരണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ആദ്യം കശപ്പ് എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയണം. കശപ്പ് എന്താണെന്ന് അനുഭവിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ ഒരു മധുരത്തിന്റെ ആ സുഖം മനസ്സിലാക്കുവാനായിട്ട്. സോ ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് don't consider when you are successful, don't be overjoyed. This is about the poem if can compare it to that one. And also if you want to understand the taste of a honey, you must taste the bitterness of a bitter god. ഒരു എന്താ പറയുക, ഇതിന്റെ പാവയ്ക്കയുടെ കശപ്പറിഞ്ഞാൽ മാത്രമേ തേനിന്റെ രുചി എന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാവും. സോ ലൈഫ് ഈസ് ഫുള്ളി മിക്സ്ഡ് വിത്ത് സക്സസ് ആൻഡ് ഫെയില്യൂർ. ഓക്കെ, കൺസിഡർ ദീസ് വെരി സെയിം to you. Then other stanzas are also is going with the same. Not one of all the purple host who took the flag today can tell the definition so clear of victory. Only can the person who struggles a lot can only understand the definition of victory. As he defeated dying on whose forbidden ear the distant strains of triumph burst agonized and clear. So very contrasting things he is telling. Then when we succeed need rhyming words. Okay, A, B, C, B. Host today definition victory. There is no. Then dying ear clear. Rhyming words. Dying, triumph, not rhyming. So rhyming pattern you can write about. Okay, like that you have to write the summary about the writer Emily Dickinson, then figures of speech and your own observation. And if you can connect this poem to the poem in your textbook, it will be a wonderful appreciation of the poem. You are liable to get mark 8 for that one. Wish you all the best. Come out with flaring colors after the result and wish you an A+ attendance for your public examination for +1. Wish you all the best. Thank you.